On everybody, it's JetsCentral coming back with another, I guess, joint style video here because, of course, we're going to be going over a few storylines, a few points that I'm really looking forward to in tonight's matchup between the Saints and the Jets, preseason week 3, of course. But I also want to give you guys a little bit of clarity, give you guys somewhat of a schedule / agenda, if you will, on what to expect from this channel as we shift gears and transition to the regular season. Give you guys some sort of clarity on it, because there has been some new people that have checked out the channel, and I know as of late, especially in the preseason, the video, the uploads, it's been spotty, it's been lackluster to say the least. So I guess I'll knock that out of the way first. So pretty much what you can expect from this channel. Really, the first style of video that I really like, that I really enjoy making are the preview videos, right? From a week-to-week basis, I like to preview the New York Jets matchup, against whoever team they're playing. Say it's the Patriots, the Dolphins, the Bills, what have you. We kind of go through, we talk about the keys to the game, right? What I personally think the Jets need to do to win the game, what I want to see from offense, defense, special teams, and of course the coaching staff as well. Also, breaking down what the other team's strengths and weaknesses are as well. Where can this Jets team attack the opposing team? Where do I think we can have a little bit of success? And those are always really fun because, in the comment section, everybody's kind of voicing their opinion and giving their 2 cents about what we can do as a team. And I'll be going through the comment section. I'm like, these are better than like every point I've made, so I really enjoy making the preview videos. Those are a lot of fun, and plus it's pretty cool to interact with the other fan base as well, because sometimes you get great fans piling over that want to hear somebody talk about their team. And people to interact with in the comment section about the upcoming game, and it's just a lot of fun, especially when they're awesome and they're friendly and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. So preview videos are the first style. Then of course recap videos. Those come right after the game, not immediately after the game, because sometimes I watch the game in a different town, or I watch it with a friend or a buddy, whatever. So it doesn't come immediately right after the game. But it's always 100% up on Sunday, right after the game, whether it's 4:30 start, whether it's a primetime Sunday, whether it's a Thursday, a Monday, what have you. The recap video is always going to be up the day after, or the day of the game. So pretty much right when it wraps up. I usually try to get it in as soon as I get home, and go pretty much just recap the game. What did we do well? What did we do poorly? Why do we win? Why do we lose? What I like to see from the other team, or why did I think the other team beat us? So stuff like that. Just kind of recapping the game. Those are also amazing in the comment section as well, because if we win, everybody's pumped up, everybody's happy. But if we lose, everybody's kind of angry and sad, and they could all come to the comment section and kind of talk about the loss amongst, everybody's talking amongst each other, and it's just a community, right? It's a place that you could go to vent about your team, or to rejoice with your team. So preview videos, recap videos. The next style of video is the weekly picks, and this year I'm going to be doing it with my good buddy UCF Jaguar. I've been friends with him for a really long time. Met him through doing YouTube videos. He's a Jacksonville Jaguar YouTuber, so I'll leave his link down below in the description box. And we're basically going to be going through, so 1 week will be on my channel, 1 week will be on his channel, and then vice versa. So we're basically just going to be going through, picking, each game, obviously. Not too complicated, right? Just kind of picking who we think are going to win. We might do some weeks against the spread. We might do some just straight, and then we might just throw in a few extra ones as well, kind of like locks of the week kind of thing. So that should be a lot of fun as well. So we have the previews, the recaps, the weekly picks, and then of course, this is just something I like to do right here. This is kind of not really Jets related. I mean, of course it can be, but I love to cover breaking NFL news and trade news, right? So if Jadeveon Clowney gets traded to the Dolphins, or Trent Williams gets traded to the Texans, expect a video on that. Okay, expect a video on that, really, especially throughout the regular season too, when things are going down. And then, of course, all breaking news, all breaking news as well. Like, Brian Flores isn't working out in Miami, they're going to fire him. Boom, video. So I cover all the trade news. I cover all the breaking news for the most part. I really enjoy doing those styles of videos, because it gives me a chance to kind of branch out, not only reach out to other fans, but just I could talk about another team. And I'm not locked to the Jets. I enjoy talking about, the Redskins or the Browns or the Bengals or, these random teams, the Chargers, the Raiders, Minnesota Vikings, the Lions. I like talking about other teams as well. I don't like just talking about the New York Jets, and that's completely it. So pretty much that's it. We got the previews, we got the recaps, we got the weekly picks, we got the trade news, and of course we got the breaking news coverage. So, and by the way, I also might throw in a few live streams here and there. I don't think they're going to be on YouTube though, because YouTube they've changed recently how you can live stream through the site, and it's completely non-user friendly. I've been in contact with another company right now with possibly doing something with them multiple times a week. I'm also really active on Twitter, on Instagram. Both handles are down below in the comment section, or right here, however the lower third kind of ends up on these videos. So you could always give me a follow on that and reach out if you ever want to talk ball. Just hit me up, send me a video, send me a message, whatever. You can email me as well. So should be a lot of fun. I really, really cannot wait for the season. The New York Jets have a lot of new things, new coach, new pieces on offense, new pieces on defense. I mean, we got new uniforms. The whole thing is brand new. I'm hoping we can get through this game. We can get through preseason week 4 without any injuries. Knock on wood here. Because we saw Avery go down. We've seen Copeland get suspended. We've seen Herndon get suspended. I don't want any more injuries. Okay, that's probably, I guess, as we shift gears to the preview video here, or previewing tonight's game, I don't want any injuries. That's the number one thing I do not want to see. Injuries. All right, so I'll leave that there. But probably the next most important thing that I think is relevant in tonight's game is the starting DBs, right? And I know I touched on it in week 2, but the starting DBs against Drew Brees and this Saints offense, and granted, I don't know if Drew Brees is going to be playing, probably going to be Teddy Bridgewater, could be Taysom Hill, but our starting, our ones, right, our starting defensive backs going up against the Saints' first team, for the most part, their first team, because again, I don't know Brees, I don't know Michael Thomas, but we need to get these guys reps. We need to figure out who's playing with our starting cornerbacks specifically. Marcus Mays, he's still a little banged up. Jamal Adams, of course, he's a full go for sure. But, Trumaine Johnson, what's going on with him? Brian Poole, what's going on with him? So as of right now, we have Darryl Roberts and a bunch of other guys that are pretty much fighting for a spot. So we'll see how it goes. Pretty nervous for it, to be honest with you. To be 100% honest, I am nervous for it. So we'll see. So really just our starting defensive backs, how they do, because they did not look good against the Giants. They looked a little bit better against the Falcons, but Matt Ryan was completing a lot of passes. I felt like the Falcons offense were able to move. They were having success throwing the ball. And then really the second point too is our first team offensive line protecting Sam, protecting, Ty Montgomery in the run game, because it's not going to be Le'Veon Bell. How does our first team offensive line stack up against the Saints first team defensive line? The Saints first team defensive line, and of course, when you think of the Saints, you think of Kamara and Michael Thomas and Drew Brees and the Superdome and Sean Payton's, offensive expertise. You don't really think of the defensive line. It flies under the radar. But this Saints defensive line is actually really, really good. They have a lot of pieces on the defensive line. How does the Jets' first team O-line, who has looked really, really good this preseason so far, we added Khalil, we added Osemele to this group. How do they look against the Saints defensive line? That's going to be key moving forward. I'm really, really pumped up. I'd probably actually say I'm more looking forward to that than the defensive backs, because with the defensive backs at this point, it's just kind of may the best man win. So yeah, that's, I guess, and of course it is preseason week 3, so we should see the starters more or play more, because basing that off of just off of recent history, of course, and other teams around the league, week 3 is normally the week that the starters get the most playing time, because they're just trying to get all the kinks out, get all the rust off, and really fine-tune the offense, fine-tune the defense, and make sure everybody's good to go for contact, for the plays, for, different situations that they might see in the regular season. So I'll leave it there. Starting defensive backs, first team offensive line going up against the Saints first team defensive line. Those are and of course no injuries. No injuries. Let me knock on wood one more time here for good luck. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section about the game. And also, if you guys all want to see any sort of videos throughout the regular season, even leading up to the regular season, please let me know. And by the way, one quick thing, it just kind of popped in my head. Another style of video I like to do before I end the video is I like to just post like random things like that are going through my head as far as football goes. Like for example, one of if the Jets defensive backs do not look good and it's evident that the Jets need to make an acquisition, need to figure out somebody to trade for, something like that, right? We have to upgrade the position. I'll make a video like top 3 cornerbacks I think the Jets should go after or realistically can sign, something along those lines. And I always try to keep it realistic. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, let's just trade for Jalen Ramsey or something like that. So that's just another style of video just popped in my head that I like to do as well. And, yeah, I'll leave it there. So thanks so much for watching. And as always, go Jets.